Welcome back to Grump's Barn, where today we're going to be having lots of fun again. As you've no doubt noticed from the title, it's another fucking freeloader video. Never mind, that can be done. As you can see, the trike chassis is now sitting over there temporarily, and as you can also see, it now has its cross member all in, all bolted up, and bolts all coated in anti-seize and all sorts. So that's ready to go. Still no welding done because I've got the freeloader here. Now, to start with, as you will no doubt recall from this wonderful series of 27,000 parts of sorting out the fucking 3 Amigos on the bastard, I've finally narrowed it down on this one. Now, this side was the side that was, it's got a new sensor in there, but it was playing up. So using live data on it, I could find while driving along that anything up to 29 miles an hour, the sensor was reading perfectly. As soon as it hit 30, it immediately started dropping out. And the second it got over 30, it went back to normal again, all the way up to about 50 miles an hour, no problem at all. But of course, a couple of dropouts that it did will put the light back on. And I have now sussed out why it's doing that. Obviously, with it working perfectly at every other speed, I knew that there was no way it could be an electrical connection. Otherwise, it wouldn't be working at all, or it would be intermittent at other points, but no, not at all. I've now found, whilst freeing up this caliper, because it's got an MOT coming up, this caliper needs new pins. I'll be putting those on in a bit, hopefully. The fuckers will come out. Yeah, I found that by freeing off this caliper, found that this wheel bearing here is graunchy as fuck. Yet same as the other side, no free play in it. No wobble at all. Really odd. But there you go, that's the way this one's gone. So I reckon it's a magnet problem. Because the bearing's worn, it's obviously wobbling a bit. And that affects how the sensor picks up on the magnets on these, because there's no reluctor ring. I thought there might have been, but no, no reluctor ring at all. Right, so first thing I'm going to do today is clean up the back of this carrier. There's a bolt here and there's one underneath that I have to take out so that I can get to these pins. So I might as well do this before I take the assembly off. If I take this down now, I can fit new pins hopefully. If not, I'll take the whole fucking carrier off. I've got to take it off anyway. There's 2 bolts behind here for that, 15mm heads. And what these are, that feels like about an 11 or 10 or something. So yeah, I will take this caliper off by disconnecting these bolts. As I say, I will have to take the carrier off as well. Oh, and while I'm at it, I better free up these 2 bolts holding the disc on as well, or well, screws. That's got to come off because I've got to obviously change the wheel bearing. And these 2 bolts here and here. Here and there have to come off as well, so that I can get the hub off to replace that bearing. All jolly good clean fun. I won't be filming all of the replacement of the bearing, because there's another video I've already done with that on it. If I remember, I'll put a link up above, but I'm bound not to. Right, let's get on and get these loosened up. Well, here we are again. This is now probably, 3 days since I last did that other bit. It's been a twat. As you can see, this screw came out fine. This one over here I've had to drill out. Even with a left down fucking drill bit, it still didn't undo. No chance. Absolutely fucked. Not that they're needed for anything, because you can't go any fucking where. Trapped behind the bloody wheel. But anyway, yes, and also the bottom here, that came out nicely. This one, as you can see, there's not a lot left of it. It won't fucking move. Tried everything. I'm going to have to cut the bastard off. Ah, deep joy. Right, let's get on. That's that bolt out the way. See how I can get that bastard off. And look, this one, it actually moves. Wow, I'm surprised at that. But this one, oh fuck. Bugger all movement. That's the stiff one. And that's the completely knackered end. And I've also got to get rid of the last bit of bolt which is stuck in there, but I'll worry about that in a bit. I want to get this fucking thing apart first. And now it's these two bolts, one here for the caliper hole and one there. Both covered in crap, but hopefully they'll come undone. 15mm apparently. Let's have a go. Well, there they are, both out. That's the bottom one that came out easily. It's got a big rubber cushion bit on there to stop the brakes rattling. Apparently, they're the things that normally swell up and cause you problems. This top one, the one that was stuck, where you can see from all the crap at the top there, that was what was holding it. Bottom end's fine, thank fuck. But it hasn't got rubber or anything on the bottom one, just the top one. Very odd. There we are, they're off, and I've got to get the carrier off. As I say, there's two 15mm bolts. Let's get that done, and then I can take this bloody disc off. Well, I can now tell you those bolts are not 15s. Fuck me, don't take any fucking information from anyone on YouTube. They're all shit, including me. Especially me. Yeah, they were 14s. Not fucking 15s like they were supposed to be at all. And they were very tight, obviously, been Loctited in. But they were just twats anyway. But they're all out nicely, the threads are all good on them. Give them a little bit of a clean up, and obviously they'll be Loctited back in again when they're done. So that's it, we've got the carrier off. Now we can take the disc off. There you go, one disc. Fuck me. It's a bit of a groove there, but it only has one. Fuck it. Going back on. It's only one groove and it's only light. The rest of it's alright. Now I've got to do, I don't know if you can hear that. Rough as fuck. Right, so now I've got to try and undo these two bolts here and here. I can't remember what size they are, but they're a twat to get undone anyway, as ever. I'm going to have to give them a good bashing and cleaning off before I can even try to undo them. So once those are undone, we'll have this bugger off and we can rebuild the fucking thing. There we go, that's the two bolts out. They were 21mm on one end. And fuck no, it's the other end. The nut was 21mm. The bolt was, what did I put on there? I put a spanner on the bloody thing. What size was it? Nope, can't find the damn thing. Never mind. Bit dark in here now. It's getting misty out there. There we go. One hub off. Next job is to drive out. Oh, the driving portion. This bit is driving out. I can't fit it in the press. I remember that from last time. Says he lying because he watched his own video the other day just to make sure of what he did last time. Yes, I have to drive it out with a big socket. Not a problem. Go and get that done. Thought I'll try and film this bit this time. Seeing as I got it started. Seeing as I didn't get it last time, I've got a 32mm big hub nut spanner. That fits in nicely. Exactly the right size for pressing this out. Now all I'm going to do is whack it. Okay, that was the last whack. I'd already done most of the whacks. But there you go, that's how they come out nice and clean. Now I've got the fun of turning this over and trying to get the bloody circlip out. That's always fun. If I can find it. Usually covered in 10 ton of shit. Thought I'd give you a little look. Spot the circlip. It's in there. All the way around. And yet, it's just a mass of rust. Trying to give it a bloody good clean up, find the damn thing and get it out of there. So I can then clean it all up. Get all that bloody rust out of there. Before I go to the press and press this bloody great bearing out. But there we go, that's what it's like after a bit of a clean up. Found the circlip, that's it there. Where my thumb is, just below it you can see it. All the way around. Well, I can't find the end. Which is most unusual. Normally a nice little gap where the two ends are. Fuck if I can find them at the moment. More cleaning. Must be shit stuck in it, so much so that I can't fucking see it. Oh dear. Here we go again. Well, here we are back again. And unfortunately, I came down here yesterday and basically finished this off. And I forgot the camera. And I got so engrossed in what I was doing that I forgot to go and get the camera. But never mind. Could be worse. As I say, there is another video with it all on anyway. With what I've done in the past. And it's no different this time. As you can see, we've got new pins on here. This all moves nicely now. Nothing's sticking or jamming up. Everything's been treated and cleaned. Well, cleaned as best as it bloody can. I'm not going for perfection here. I've put back the one screw there to hold that disc because it was wobbling a bit. But yeah, it's all there, all working. Everything's as it should be, hopefully. Sensor's back in again. That came out and went in again very easily. Thankfully, because it's only been in there 5 bloody minutes. Yeah, after soaking thoroughly around that bloody retaining clip for the bearing, I soaked it for a day or two. Just kept coming up and spraying it every so often. And eventually, after a lot more gouging about and cleaning up, I found the ends of the bloody circlip. There was so much shit in there. And it pulled straight out. In one piece rather than several, which is pretty nice. Done that and that often. Bearing came out without too much problem. One big crack and then it creaked its way out, no problem at all. Obviously, once you've cleaned it up again, putting the new one in is a lot bloody easier. Yeah, all done nicely. Hopefully. Now all I've got to do is get this wheel back on here. Oh, I might have to take the back wheel off in a minute as well, because apparently the handbrake was binding slightly on this side, so I might have to sort that out before I take it for a quick test run, just to see if the bloody light stays off now. Hopefully we'll get constant readings. Hopefully. Then I can book a fucking MOT for this and get it back on the bloody road. Yay. Right. Let's get on. Right, that's it. All over by the shouting now. I've got to take her for a test run. Everything's back on, all tightened down, torqued up. Back wheel's been off. Adjusted the, oh blimey, handbrake up. Excuse me. And lubricated up the linkage. So that should be it. Still moving very freely. Wish me luck. I'm going to need fucking buckets of it. Right then people, that's it for today. I'll let you know in the next video how this got on. I'll probably be working on this again when it fails its MOT. Anywho, thanks for watching people. Thanks for sticking around to the end if you have. Those who haven't, what happened? Fall asleep again? I know I usually do when I'm watching YouTube videos. Especially if they're mine. Fuck. Anywho, see you soon people. Take care. Bye.